We are in Sharei, Orah-29. We're on page 28. We're going slowly, but steady. So yesterday, last week we talked about the Malchut, Sfirat HaMalchut, which is one of the revelations of Hashem. It's called a Cherev, a sword. When you see that there is Cherev, war in the world, that's the Sfirat HaMalchut, yes. Sfirat HaMalchut is coming out to play. The din of the Malchut is coming out into fruition. Right? Pardon me. But it says sometimes the Malchut is called Mishpat. Court case. Court. So when a person is getting sued or being called to court, the Malchut, the Sfirat HaMalchut is coming to... You made a pagam in the Malchut.
How do you do that?
How do you do that? In the Malchut, there's many ways to make a pagam in the Malchut. You hurt your wife. You don't do tikkun chatzot if you need to do it.
What do you need to do it? Everybody
Some no. Some nishamot, they need to do it.
Oh.
It's their job. Hashem doesn't come betrunia and briota. God doesn't come to you with a complaint. Abraham, you were supposed to wear all white on Shabbat and grow a full beard and learn 5 dafim of Gemara a day, 10 Bet Yosef. So, no, Hashem knows. Abraham has a nice, beard, and he, dresses to impress, and he goes to work. He comes back. He does what he has to do. Okay, but some other guy, some big tzaddik, Hashem says, "Listen, why'd you hit the rock?" There's no mitzvah not to hit the rock. I hit the rock. No, you got angry. You can't go into Israel. That's Malchut. Why? The rock, we learned, is another revelation of the Malchut. Yes or no? Usually when you mess with the Malchut, it's very hard to win. Because the din that comes out of Sfirat HaMalchut is very exact. Very hard to mitigate it. It's very hard to mitigate it, to sweeten it.
Yeah.
You need a lot of chasadim from the Malchut. And what is that? We're going to learn. What book is Keneged HaMalchut? Oh, come on. We just talked about it on Shabbat, guys. Tehillim. Tehillim is Keneged HaMalchut. So when you read Tehillim, see, the problem is you have a pipe. You mess up the pipe, you have to
So how come David was Malchut, no?
Yeah.
And he was the author of Tehillim.
Yeah.
So why, he went against his own nature?
He went through a very tough life. What are you talking about? David HaMelech, first of all, I'm not going to give you a shiur right now on David HaMelech. If you would learn David HaMelech's life from Samuel till Chronicles, and you would learn his life,
it's just one
All
big
deep.
one big Malchut.
Yeah, it's like really bad. His own sons wanted to kill him.
Understand?
Everybody wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
Forget about in-law sons.
I'm just letting you know that the Malchut, don't mess with the Malchut. Because it's out to get din. Because Malchut is always more noteh to din. It always is more connected to din. Listen, we can't lie to ourselves. It's not like, you have to understand, everything a Jew does is a cause and effect. We're not like the monks in China, that's sitting over there all day like this. They don't have no cause and effect. A Yid, when he bows down in Shmoneh Esrei, he's bringing down Yud Kei Vav Kei. Like, to that extent. That's the power that you have. You understand? We don't appreciate our power, I'll be honest with you. We don't appreciate it. Now, he's going to say, I'm jumping, that the Malchut is also Shabbat. When you are pogem b'Shabbat, you're pogem b'Malchut. And when you're pogem b'Shabbat, forget about it. Nobody who was ever pogem b'Shabbat comes out of it clean. Nobody. Don't give me stories, guys. He's rich, he's that, he's this, he's that. Show me his descendants. Show me his continuation. Don't be narrow-minded. We look at numbers in a bank account and we think that the guy is successful. We don't see the essence of the person's life.
Not if he did tshuva, he can make it.
It's very hard. Tshuva is not a ball in the pot, I'm just shooting
A lot of
hoops.
people need to do Shabbat.
Tshuva means Hashem knows when you're sincere. Let's not play God, Chas v'Shalom. Hashem knows when you're sincere. If you do teshuvah, and you come to shiurei Torah, mitzvot, ma'asim tovim, that's a different story.
I'm talking about Shabbat. You know, Shabbat. The tshuva.
I just said in my shiur what Shabbat was made for. I just said to Rav Shalom Cohen, ask Rav Shach, and you're saying this thing. Ay. Don't worry, I'm gonna mention this Sunday. If Isha, don't forget to invite him too.
I already did.
Good. לפעמים שואבת המידה הזו מידת חסד רחמים. When this midah that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created, which is the malchut, sucks, but takes in from chesed rachamim, mitmaled rachamim al Yisrael. It fills with mercy on Klal Yisrael. V'yoseh hadin mitzad chesed rachamim, and the judgment comes out through chesed. For the good. For the good, Abraham?
Where in the middle?
No, we're in the second paragraph of Chavchet in the bottom.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Every time we feel good, it's chesed and rachamim. No. Sometimes we lose. And that's chesed and rachamim.
It's for your benefit.
Very minute. V'oto adin nikra mishpat. That din is called mishpat. So when we say, Hashiva shofteinu kivarishona, what power are we talking about over there that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created? Let's not be crazy, guys. We're not just talking to Hashem as the infinite force. There will be no point to talk to him. Then you would need to be a monk and just have kavana all day. Hashem wants us to see the revelation of his midot. It's the first page of Etz HaChaim. Hashem created the world to be called Rachum V'Chanun. Hashem wants us to see his midot. Yes or no? You following me? So the mishpat is Hashem's revelation. Hashem wants us to reveal his mishpat. Vehu mi'urav b'chesed, it's mixed with chesed v'rachamim. Lefichach amar mileti mishpat tzedek yalin ba. Hashem says about Yerushalayim, I fill Yerushalayim with mishpat, with righteousness will sleep in it. And it also says in Tehillim, chapter 89, tzedek u'mishpat machon gisera. Why is it important I read you these psukim? Rav Yosef Chikatilia is trying to teach us one thing. That he's not making up these words. He's showing you from the pasuk how the malchut is called mishpat. Because we already learned that mishpat is that malchut is Yerushalayim. Right? Yes, we already learned that. Now he's telling us what's sleeping in Yerushalayim? Mishpat. Tzedek or mishpat.
Both.
ועל זה אמר יסרני Hashem ach b'mishpat. Hashem says to David says to Hashem punish me with mishpat, with judgment. What? How are you judging me with a court case? Because mishpat is Hashem's way of revealing himself in a court through chesed. That's mishpat. Al ba'apcha. Don't do it with me with apayim. Apayim is din. Pentam iteni, then you will lessen me. That's the secret that the Beit Din of Eretz Yisrael is very successful. King David said, the Beit Dins of Eretz Yisrael have the power of mishpat, to see the chesed in the mishpat. Yesterday I was learning a book. You guys don't know who Rav Yosef Chikatilia was. You guys don't know who he was. Don't know. The Shlach HaKadosh said, take the Rav Yosef Chikatilia and the Shlach HaKadosh. Shlach. He said, tie him around your neck. ושאר האומות נידונים בבית דין של מעלה הנקרא מישרים. The אומות העולם, the goyim, the good goyim, obviously. All goyim are good unless they go over the Shiva Mitzvot and Noah. But when the goyim have a din in Shamayim, that din is called misharim, the straight din. There's no chesed, there's no din. It always is straight. Midah keneged midah, without no chesed v'din. So how did Yonah Hanavi cry to Nineveh? Remember Yonah went to Nineveh and it went down to the chesed? Yonah went to Nineveh. Remember the Haftarah of Yom
They did
Kippur?
tshuva.
They did tshuva, right? And then Hashem said, Nineveh, you got a second pass. Yes or no?
Right.
Yeah.
Same thing with Sodom.
How? It's not Mesharim. Mesharim, you know what Mesharim is?
Boom.
You get what you get what you deserve.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, listen, I always say the greatness of our times, we see whatever going on in the world. Do you guys know the craziness going on in the world? In Atlanta today, a mass shooting. In Dallas, flash flooding, destruction of malls.
Fires in California.
Our boy said, like, people wake up in California, the skies are Armageddon.
It's been burning.
Nothing left of it.
Meshari? I'm telling you, we're living in a Machaya. That Machaya is your Torah and Tefillah, by the way. It's your Torah and Tefillah. Ulchtiv yadin leumim b'mesharim. Hashem will judge. The Navi says Hashem will judge the leumim. Leumim is the nation. B'mesharim, with straightness, you get what you sow. You reap what you sow. Upirush otan batei dinim. With the meaning is Rav Yosef. Those batei dinim, those courts, shedanim olam, that judge the umos ha'olam. Einan danim b'chesed v'rachayim. They don't judge through chesed. Ela midah b'midah. You get what you sow. Ein shum slichot. You don't ask for forgiveness. It means if a goy asks for forgiveness, he doesn't get forgiveness. A goy can't say, a goy killed somebody, he's chayav mitah.
Why a Jew gets...
A Jew works through the malchut. A goy has 7 mitzvot. He messes up on any of them, mesharim. Midah keneged midah. And shum. The halacha is if a goy killed somebody, it's chayav misa, right?
You don't have to sue him, right? You just kill him on the spot.
But let's say right before he dies, he converts.
Oh.
Now he's a Jew. Do we judge him as a Jew or a goy?
For the crime?
Different person now. You can't
He's a
judge
different person. Listen. Allah is Allah. You gotta hear the question. What's the kasha over here? Ger shenid ger. A ger that's midgayer. He's a new person. Shouldn't he be just as a new human being right now? Let's skip all the shakla v'tarya. The halacha is that he's judged as a goy.
For real?
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
So he's still mitah?
Chayav mitah. You're killing a Jew
At least
that's
he's
chayav
not-
as a goy.
At least he done as a Jew.
You're looking. Don't look you while you say, listen. Talk to this guy over here. Listen.
Something like that.
He comes in and says, I come.
There was a famous story in time of Rabbi Akiva,
Seriously?
where a couple of big Roman senators, they killed themselves.
Right before converted, they converted.
They converted at the last second. But that was not the same story as
Right.
this. Not the same. Ein sham slicha. By the goyim, there's no slicha. There's no avon v'pesha. The Lord will forgive you. Oh, these people, they have like a mega churches. These guys have like 10,000 people in their temples.
Yeah, the
These guys are like serious stuff.
But yeah.
Huh? No Goomba. These people, they cry like, I don't know, like they awaken their. That's maybe in down south, the Schwarzes. But I'm talking about Dallas, Texas with the whites. They have mega, I don't want to say, and they're big pastors, or I don't want to say the bishops, schmissos, whatever it is, or they're priests. So these guys are like multi. I don't want to say billionaire, but these guys are rich, like their own jets and everything. And then one of them, like their big one, suddenly disappeared one day. Not long ago story. What happened? What happened? Like, what happened? You were the biggest. You were this, that. He couldn't handle the fame. He broke down. When the kli can't handle the shefa, it explodes. You understand? That's the whole secret of all our avodah, by the way. To pick up the broken shards to 288 sparks.
But you're also increasing your kli too, no? Right? Like
Exactly. That's your job, by the way. You're not gonna pick it up if you're not meant to have it in the first place. You're not gonna get the test if it's not meant for you. Everything is divinely ordained.
So what you can handle.
Yeah, I was speaking to somebody the other day, and this person. Anyways, it was a family issue. family issue. I'm not gonna say what it was a family issue, and they wanted to whatever. It was a balagan, and then they said, "Listen, I can't help you, but maybe you speak to this rabbi." The rabbi told them, said, "Listen, you have to help your spouse."
What?
I'm not gonna tell you the whole story. They put themselves in a big boats, mud,
Yes.
quicksand. Your job is to pick them up, and if you need to do that job, you will come back if you don't do it. You're not gonna run away from your tikkun. You have a destiny.
Not this life, next
You
life.
understand? Not in the next life, not in the life after. You might as well fix it now. The problem is that Hashem wants tzaddikim to come back. What's the point of the world of Rishayim? Right? Hashem could have had, what does it say, the Medrash? Hashem saw tzaddikim are very few. He took them and he spread them out through all the generations. So the Ari says that Hashem wants the tzaddikim to be spread out. He wants them to come back. Imagine every generation is a Dora Mabul.
What's the point?
You and me, we're keeping this world up. You have to believe it. You have to. There's nothing else. Look at history. We're at the end. I don't know how far more we have. I'm not going to be like those people. Pelosi went to China. China's now going to bomb America. I'm like one of those scaremongers. Whatever. It's all shliut. Hashem is going to do what He's going to do. But we're at the end. Look how far the Yid has went. And the more farther we go, the stronger we get. They kill us, they put us in chambers, they kill the Farhud, the Holocaust, the Crusades, the Spanish Inquisition. We don't go.
They're 1%,
You can.
and they're 1 percentile too.
Less,
When it-
like
no,
0.
but I'm saying in the final,
Yeah.
in the 1 percentile.
Let's finish the paragraph.
Bueno.
Aval midat tzedek, where the midah of righteousness, which is called tzedek, we talk about tzedek and tzedakah. Miyuchedet lebeitin shel Yisrael. That's the characteristic of the Beit Din of the Am Yisrael. Shneimar shoftim v'shotrim. Wow, it's almost this week's parsha. It's next week's parsha. Shoftim v'shotrim denach avo sha'arecha. Give yourselves shoftim. But shoftim is mishpat. I'm talking about mishpat. Torah lishma. You don't see. You're not with me, by the way. You're not with me. Shoftim v'shoftim den lecha b'chol sha'arecha v'shaftu et am mishpat tzedek. What's the mishpat tzedek? Uchtiv tzedek tzedek tirdof. Hashem tells us, run after righteousness. Run after the malchut. Baruch Shem kivod malchuto olam vayeh. You guys don't know the meaning of that sentence. Have a lot of kavanah in that sentence. Tzedek elyon, tzedek tachton. Tomorrow, we're gonna have Hilullah B'Daftaya if Hashem allows it. We're gonna do the kavanah of Baruch Shem kivod malchuto olam vayeh. The higher tzedek and the lower tzedek. Besod Amonai Havaya. The higher tzedek will be Havaya. The lower tzedek will be Amonai. I'm sorry, yes. V'samuch lo leman tichyeh. For the sake of life. Keneged tzedek elyon, corresponding the higher righteousness. V'yarashta et haaretz, and you will inherit the land. Keneged tzedek tachton, which is the malchut. Why is land keneged tzedek tachton? Because we learned that eretz, land, Mother Nature. How the goyim are not far from the truth. It's just a hairline separating them from the truth and the lie. What's Mother Nature? Malchut, Shekhinah Kedusha. They just don't know on how to understand how Hashem reveals Himself to the Malchut. You understand? And that's why the mother, an ima, is female. Yeah, she nurtures the baby, not the father. So, we're in Chavtet. We're gonna end over here, L'Shem Yitbarach. And tomorrow, L'Shem, I'm planning the Hilullah of Morino V'Rabbeinu Ateret Rosheinu Rosh Shorosh Nishmatenu Rabbi Yehuda Ftaya.
It's a big one.
One and only Baal Beis Lechem Yehuda. It's not a big one. It's the biggest one. And I hope we're going to be here, Hilullah. And we'll talk more tomorrow. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Amen. Amen.